Alright. At least got my gummies and juice. Put my crank arm with my foot. Yeah, so I go in, grab my Arizona. You know, I go grab my, because I bought an Arizona. And then I went and go down to, alright, just briefly look at the flash drives. Couldn't tell what sizes they had yet. So then I go grab my Arizona because they're going to be $1 after tax. And then I'll go down the aisle where all the all the candy and all the gummies are. You know, grab the ones I want. Pray to God those kids are still inside. So I go grab the gummies that I like, you know, the Juicy Drop, whatever the fuck they are. That's what they make them, is the Juicy, you know, the same company that does the Juicy Drop Pops. I go look again, you know, they got 16s, 32s, and 64s, you know, and I'm talking gigabytes here. But no 128s, I'm like, what the fuck? And whatever, so I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna go jump in line, pay for my shit, and go. So then the dude that, because there was a dude that was in photo that said, I'll help you with somebody in photo, jumped in there, you know, so I jumped out of line because I was the third person in line. So there's two people in front of me, and I was at the end, you know, so there's a lady up front, you know, that was the first in line, she was paying already. Then there was a lady, you know, between me and the first lady, and then there's me. And then the dude said, you know, I can help somebody in photo. He said, yeah, he apologized that one of the second register where you normally check out was they giving issues. So help me in photo. He asked, you know, which I understand is normal, makes sense, whatever. I'm not gonna argue it. So I found everything okay. I was like, yeah. You know, I wanted to ask about the flash drives, but you know, I'm not gonna fucking do that now because they're already 3/4 of the way through the goddamn thing. So then I pay, gives me the receipt. Says that there's a survey that I could fill out, you know, to let them know on how they're doing. And I was like, okay, took it, grabbed my shit, walked out, crumpled up the receipt, threw the fucking receipt out, and I said, fuck you and your survey. You know, I'm not being mean, it's just all they really do is they fucking help you, you know, pay for, you know, check you out and make you pay for your shit. So it's like, I don't know. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna eat my gummies. I know I was already here, but I'm gonna eat my gummies quick and see you guys in a bit.